name is Lauren Gonzalez. I'm a past president of the IADA Southwest chapter, and I'm excited to bring to you this mini-series of chats with our annual patrons.
What was the IADA event that you felt brought the most value to you as an annual patron?
Well, we certainly loved the couture event and for so many reasons. And in fact, I'd like Rob as our design director to talk about that a little further.
So what I think it ended up doing was not just was it a nice opportunity to participate within the design community and everything that comes with such a great event, but internally we were able to use it, for team building, for really kind of learning how to work with each other. A lot of what we do, we each focus on one project at a time, right? And although we work together, we don't necessarily work as a team as much. And what I really, really liked about this event was the opportunity for us to experience each other, as a new team, grow as a new team. And I feel like we just, we benefited leaps and bounds from the experience even.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful. That's incredible. And you guys were sponsors for the event as well. So thank you so much for. Okay, second question. Do you feel that your presence as an annual patron, and I'll speak to Couture as well as a sponsor, was recognized during the events and that you felt that your presence was felt in that event?
Yes, and I've noticed over all of the events from Unveiled to the IIDA Southwest Design Awards, as an annual patron, I think that we were recognized very well. We typically get an additional sponsorship at these events as well. And certainly it's always wonderful for us to be able to participate and increase awareness and show our support of the design community.
Why did you decide to become an annual patron?
Yes, well, we really love to support, obviously, our design team and their involvement in IIDA Southwest, and also the design community as a whole, and really what you guys stand for, increasing design excellence, leadership, education, fighting for legislative efforts as well, and really all of those things, and culminating in various aspects of community outreach, right? From each other and the design community, but also in other ways as well. And I think that's, and we'll probably talk about this in the next question, but one of the things I'm looking forward to is really that community outreach piece. And Rob, do you have anything you want to add on to that?
One of my favorite things about Couture, quite frankly, was just seeing all the other people I've worked with over the last 7 years. Some of them I haven't seen for years, and you're able to just go up to them and give them a hug, and how are things? And I know we're in a competitive business, I suppose, but it's nice at these events that, we remember we're just a community and that we're all friends. And so, I think that right into the vision of the organization, supporting the culture, really kind of focusing in on shared value sets. I mean, there's a lot there that, I like to try to hope that I'm leading my team toward. And then so you have this organization, that is really giving us an avenue to demonstrate it and model it and live it. And
Okay, so last question, we're going to jump right over. What are you most looking forward to with IADA Southwest in 2023? And to tag on to that, will you continue your annual patronship in that?
Yeah, we'll be continuing our annual patronship for sure. And certainly we're looking forward to some further involvement in the different events and IIDA in general.
I'll just reiterate with that, especially kind of being a new team to this company, and really kind of new in the way that we're gelling and growing. I really look at, further involvement in this next year into really kind of helping us continue that chemistry, really start to foster relationships, as a group that we're kind of moving toward. Alyssa probably doesn't remember, but she owes me a copy from a project like 4 years back. So I'm really interested in collecting that copy next year, but yeah, we're kind of all in.
Wonderful. And because we have an extra minute, I just want to kind of throw another question at you, just from my curiosity. Can you go into a little bit of, your design team and how many of those are plugged into organizations, whether it's IADA, ASID, somebody else?
Right now, my design team is 4 deep, right? And so, we have the one anchor, is she kind of has been fast tracked, was a junior just 2 years ago, and is now really kind of cranking out senior designer level. And what we're looking for is an organization like this really to help foster her growth, right? We've been able to kind of fill one of the holes with I call her a senior designer because she's as old as me, and I like to tease her about that. But, she has 25 years experience, particularly in industry. She's certified, NCDIQ. I believe she's ASID, and we really do want the two of them to try to participate within the organization as much as they possibly can. The other two, I feel we're pretty diverse, and that was a purposeful build, really kind of trying to get, I am a firm believer that, do what you're best at. So just tried to build the team with different skills across the, the scope of design development.
Thank you so much for that. So, well, that's all the questions I had. And thank you both again for joining me. And I just want to send a thank you just specifically for my IDA Southwest for just being involved and being so eager to just jump at any, couture is a big, big ask. So for any of our firms. And so thank you so much for being a part of that. And you were saying like the dress was almost like a project, right? And so it's like you're kind of like sending hours of your team over there. And then of course, at the end of the day, it's absolutely stunning what you guys came up with. So thank you so much for being a part of that event and for being a part of our chapter. We really appreciate it.